The restaurant was bustling that evening. The dinner rush was in full swing. Waiters moved swiftly between tables, calling out orders and refilling drinks. Guests laughed, chatted, and were seated promptly as they arrived. He entered quietly, wearing simple clothes, carrying himself with calm composure. No one approached immediately. No one greeted him. He waited patiently near the entrance, observing. Finally, a server glanced his way. "Table for one?" she asked. "Yes, please," he replied softly, and was guided to a small table at the very back, out of sight, away from the center or windows. Other guests who arrived after him were seated instantly. Menus placed, glasses filled, warm smiles exchanged. At his table nothing happened. Minutes went by. He remained quiet, hands folded, eyes observing, never complaining. When he raised his hand politely, a waiter walked past as if he hadn't noticed. He lowered his hand calmly. Patience had been a lesson long learned in his life. He had often waited, ignored, overlooked, yet never lost dignity. Eventually, the server stopped at his table. "What would you like to order?" she asked, rushed. "Anything simple is fine," he replied. No complaints, no suggestions, no urgency. The food arrived last, after everyone else had begun and nearly finished their meals. His plate was placed quietly, service cold and detached. He ate slowly, deliberately, not in hunger but in observation. Once he finished, he waited again, quietly. Then the manager, scanning the reservation list behind the counter, paused. Frowning, scrolling, then widening his eyes. He looked across the room and saw him. The manager quickly approached the table. "Sir, I sincerely apologize for the delay," he said gently. "We didn't realize who you were." The man looked up, calm and curious. "You're the partner joining us tonight, the one reviewing our operations," the manager whispered. The truth settled instantly. The man who had been served last was the one whose decisions would shape the restaurant's future. Suddenly, everything changed. Staff rushed to apologize, offers of free service were made, and respect poured in. But he raised his hand gently. "It's all right," he said. "I didn't mind being served last. But remember, respect should never come last." He left a generous tip, stood up, and walked out calmly. Behind him, the restaurant was silent. Not from shock, but from understanding. Everyone realized that appearances could deceive, patience held power, and respect should always come first. Life lesson: never delay respect. You never know who someone truly is. Patience, humility, and dignity speak louder than status or appearance. Mind Pathway, short stories with deep life lessons. Question: would you judge first or ask first? Like, share, turn on subscribe notifications.